Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tefty.
And I'm Meems.
Today we got a jam setup here. This is actually from the previous setup,
It's the
right?
Same setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were doing the DrumSynth
DrumSynth.
2.9 stuff. You had started this melody on the Summit keyboard, right?
Mm-hmm. I had like an idea, the verse, chorus.
Yeah.
And I do have lyrics. Well, they're not set in stone.
There's always,
you know, it's a rough draft.
Things, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is still a jam. Obviously, we don't know if we actually are going to do any kind of release with it, but let's talk about it. So obviously, MPC 1 is the hub. It's the brain of everything. It's controlling all the stuff. The bottom 4 tracks right here are the drums. I'm using DrumSynth on there. In fact, if I play those real quick for you. So, you know, nothing crazy. But that's what's going on there. And then the Model D is doing the bass line as well.
That sounds so pretty.
So we got that, and then the Digitone actually has a couple tracks. Doing a little arpeggio type of thing. And then a little...
Almost has a flute.
Yeah, a little flute shimmer type of thing. And then the Summit, I'm actually using the multi-patch, or the multi type of thing on the Summit, so I can have the 2 sounds on there. I've got this low-end drone type of thing, and then this shimmer patch that's on top of it.
That.
We'll start now. So it creates atmosphere and all that. Yeah. And then I will be playing the peak, and hopefully I don't screw anything up.
You know, that's the jam. You know,
That's the jam, exactly. You never know. So I'm actually going to be on the peak track on the MPC 1. So this keyboard is technically hooked up to whatever is going on with the peak at the moment. So yeah, should we jam?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
No sense
Oh, I don't wanna let go of us now.
So we did a couple takes.
About 3 takes or so.
3 takes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think 2 solid takes. Yeah.
It's always either the first one, you're not overthinking, you're just doing it. 2 and 3, you're overthinking, at least for me. But that's how it goes.
People have like take psychology. Like your first take will be a certain way, your second take will be a certain way, your third take will be a certain way. Like it's actually pretty consistent across a lot of musicians where like sometimes you're a second take musician where like the second take is just always got magic in it. The first take is always a warm up. Some people are like, oh, the first take is it, and then it's always downhill or something like that. I mean, that can be a rough mentality to have, but some people are like that. Like I notice for me, I'm usually like second or third take, I have my ideas worked out. The first one, usually I struggle with like nailing rhythm.
Sure.
On the first takes for me. Second and third takes, I usually have like I let go of the thought of, oh, am I doing the right rhythm? Right.
Sometimes it's the first one for me because I'm not overthinking.
Yeah.
And then when I'm like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Then I'm overthinking. Then I feel like, oh my gosh, it's a performance.
Right.
But it's really about it's jamming. It really is about jamming. I'm still learning.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a final song or anything like that.
Right,
this is just jam, see how it feels, lay down the track.
It's always fun.
So performance-wise, again, the drum synth, I think is really cool. I really like it. I like what type of textures and tones it's like immediately available in the MPC.
It sounds rich too, what you chose.
Yeah, it sounds really good, right? It's just got like a lot of character to it. Plus you have the platform, the MPC platform to work with on there, so you can do all kinds of effecting. I did say in the previous video, it would have been nice to have individual mutes for the multi and all that. And that there is apparently workarounds that are kind of complicated-ish to set up if you want to do it that way. So in terms of the setup with DrumSynth, I had the multi on track 1, which sounds like this, which is basically just kick and snare and a clap. And then hats. And then percussion. Just a little.
Coming in.
And then extra hats for like more energy. I only ended up using that, I think, on like the second chorus, just to have a little bit more drive. Ultimately, if we were to finish this in Ableton, what would happen is I'd probably layer in a couple loops or maybe even redo the hats, percussion type of stuff. I like the kick and snare, I like that energy that's in there, but it would probably need some additional loops for like tonal, audio, spatial type of percussion type of sounds to it. Yeah, and everything's routed through the USB hub as well, so all the MIDI connections is strictly USB-Midi on here with the MPC-1. And also quick note on the routing for the audio, all the gear is routed into our analog mixer off to the side, a Mackie Onyx 1640i.
Got a peek there.
Yeah, I've had a lot of Mackie mixes in the past, so I'm like, oh yeah, which Mackie is this? But that thing is great, and also you can get it fairly cheap used, like $250, $300 for like a good deal in good condition as well. So if you are looking for an analog mixer to hook up all your gear and not like have to shell out a bunch of money, the Onyx series from Mackie is actually surprisingly good, and it has direct outs for all the channels. So every single one of these instruments that get plugged into the Mackie mixer has a direct out that can then go into an audio interface for separate tracking in whatever DAW you use, whether it's Ableton or Studio One or Pro Tools or Logic and all that. So that's what we have it set up.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we've been doing that now for the better part of the year with this setup. I don't think I've really found anything that I'm disappointed with that routing system. It's actually really cool. It's my favorite setup so far to date in our almost 20 years of producing music together.
Oh, the journey of it all.
Well, I think that is the video. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes, thank you so much. I hope you guys are safe.
Yes.
You're well.
Yeah, I hope your holidays turn out fantastic. Thanks again for everything. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Yes. We've been steadily growing this year, and it's always humbling to see that type of support. So thank you guys.
Until next time, deuces.